Best wishes. Yes? Well, time for a swim? Best wishes. Sweet dreams. Gotta cool off. Yes? Face my blade! Let's go. Of course. Beautiful. Time for a swim? Best wishes. Spring has sprung.
Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another Camilla Emblem clear video in Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we're taking on Bartre and his daughter Fir in their very own Bound Hero battle on Infernal difficulty. To be honest, there's not a whole lot to say about this map. It's pretty darn easy, especially for flyers. If you're using a flyer team, it's about as easy as it gets. You can see that there's a lot of terrain issues. There's the mountain and these two trenches, some bridges, so an island and barricaded off area with walls, but the reality is if you're using flyers, none of that matters, and you can just make your way over and destroy them. And even if you're not using flyers, there is a choke point in particular that you can use to engage where you're pretty safe. So let's talk about the enemy team a little bit. There aren't any reinforcements naturally. Bartre has his Axe of Virility. He comes with Fury, Draconic Aura, Brash Assault, and he comes with Infantry Pulse in order to synergize with Fear. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Again, just to reduce the cooldown of his allies. There's also this Lance Knight with Vanguard Plus, Wary Fighter, Distant Defense, Panic Ploy. So a pretty defensive tanky unit there. This blue flyer here has Blar Serpent, also pretty defensive. Obviously an enemy phase tome, comes with Darting Stance, and Speed Feint, as well as Drive Attack 2. The Green Bow user and Fear down here make a nice little pair. Fear comes with her Nameless Blade, so she has a cooldown -1 automatically off of her Glacies. She has Speed plus 3, Special Spiral 3 for her B slot, and Auto Attack Wave 3 for her C slot. So she has Glacies at a 2-turn cooldown as a result of Bartre's Axe of Virility. This Green Bow fighter also has Infantry Flash 3, which means that the very speedy Fear may be able to initiate on you, or in combat will be able to get the advantage of an additional -1 cooldown, or +1 cooldown, +1 cooldown charge when she attacks with her Nameless Blade. The Green Bow user also has Brave Bow. Moon Bow has this attack speed bond 3, as well as this Lance Breaker. And then in the corner here, there's this kind of random red flyer that's a Rotter Raven user. Has a rally skill, rally attack up plus, so when she rallies one of the units, there will be an area of effect rally. Moonbow and Triangle Adept, Flyer Formation, and Goad Flyers. So let's go ahead and take a look at our team. We made absolutely no changes to the sort of default settings that I usually run in with Camilla Emblem, just to test things out. We have Vanilla Kamila here at +10, naturally. Kamila's Axe, reposition, Draconic Aura, Distant Counter, Renewal for the B slot, Hone Flyers for the C slot, and Brazen Attack Res 3 for the Seal. She is merged at +10 and has a plus speed asset. Next up we have Spring Kamila here. So Spring Kamila has a Gronraven, a Triangle Adept build, reposition Draconic Aura, Vantage for the B slot, Goad Flyers for the C slot, and Distant Defense 3 for the Seal. She is also merged at +10 and is a plus speed asset. Next up we have New Year's Kamila. So New Year's Kamila has a Slaying Edge, Gale Force Heavy Blade build, reposition for the assist, Death Blow for the A slot in order to ensure those heavy blade procs, Desperation for the B slot, Goad Flyers for the C slot. She is merged at +10 and has a plus speed asset. And finally we have Tropical Beauty Kamila here, Summer Kamila with a Blarblade Fury Desperation build, reposition for the assist, Draconic Aura for the special, Goad Flyers for the C slot, and Flyer Formation 3 for the Seal. She is a plus attack asset and is merged at +1. So I said that there was probably the optimal entryway to bait the enemy forces, and that is going to be right here. The enemy doesn't move unless you initiate on them. We can end the turn right here so you can see. Yeah, they just do their panic ploys, their buffs, do their -1 charge. The Axe of Virility will put Fear at a 1-turn cooldown for Glacies. I misspoke before. I thought it already took effect. So now she is getting the effect of the Axe of Virility, and then, of course, Infantry Flash 3 on the following turn. So this spot right here is where you want to plant your tankiest green. Bartre's Axe of Virility is effective against armor foes, so preferably not in armor if you can avoid it. But any tanky blue here, especially a tanky blue that has built-in distant counter in any way, is somebody that you can just plant here and not have to worry basically about anything. That character will be able to tank the Lance Knight, will be able to tank Bartre, will be able to tank the Blue Flyer, and nobody else can reach. And then the remaining forces will have to kind of circle around the side where they can get picked off by your most powerful blue unit. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're just going to plant Vanilla Kamila right here. She's out of the range of all of the other immediate threats, and she can tank everybody else without any problem. So we're just going to shift into position, make sure that Summer Kamila is getting that Hone Flyers buff from Vanilla Kamila for next turn, and then just wait for them to engage and enemy phase them. Since Vanilla Kamila is not getting a Hone Flyers buff, that Panic Ploy doesn't matter to her. She will not be affected by the Panic Ploy whatsoever. She's still getting all of the Goad Flyers buffs from the rest of the team. So she was able to tank that without any issue whatsoever. Next turn, we want to just bait this Red Flyer, or at least be able to damage or take her out on enemy phase. So we want to just coordinate ourselves appropriately. We're going to use Summer Kamila down here to finish off Bartre. And that'll put her safely out of the range of the Lance Knight and in the range of the Red Flyer, which is pretty much exactly what we want in order to attack on enemy phase. And now she, again, because she took her action, has the Hone Flyers buff for next turn. Next, New Year's Kamila will engage on Fear, and she will be able to tank that Glacies on player phase and double and kill, proc her own special, her own Gale Force in the process, which will let her move forward and take out the green bow as well. Now we can just reposition her to safety using Vanilla Kamila, and then shift Spring Kamila down to get the Hone Flyers buff as well in T formation. There we go, tank that Red Flyer, kill on enemy phase, and then the Lance Knight will trudge his way forward. He does have Wary Fighter, so it makes him a little bit on the tanky side of things, but that's not going to be an issue. We'll just poke at him with Summer Kamila, and then finish him off with Spring Kamila. And that's it. Easy peasy. Like I said, pretty simple. As long as you have a tanky green unit, you can kind of plant them in that position, and then everybody will just run forward and kind of kill themselves as long as you situate yourself properly. So let me know in the comments below what teams and strategies you ended up using to clear this bound hero battle on Infernal difficulty. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. We thank you so much for watching. We really, really do appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend with us. And until next time, let's protect those skies.